5 planets in Gemini, including Venus, the planet of love, and Jupiter, the planet of expansion. This is going to be a Gemini season and a Gemini new moon for new information, mind expansion, and loving social activities. Curious to know more? Stick around for this week's video. Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelica. You can call me Jelly, and it must be Woo Woo Wednesday again if we're coming together to discuss the upcoming new moon in Gemini happening on June 6th, 2024. Wow, let's get down to it. The sign of the twins. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. This is an air sign. Air element is mental. This is the mind, the words that we use, the thoughts that we think, the stories that we tell. Geminis are our chatty Cathys of the zodiac. They're our networkers. Mercury, which will also be in Gemini at the time of the new moon, is the messenger. So messages will be coming through, information will be coming through, great ideas will be coming through. This is an awesome time to work creatively with our words through writing and speaking. This is an awesome time to catch up with friends and family members that we haven't been able to catch up with. So do expect to get some phone calls or make some phone calls. That will be sweet little light social conversations and connections that will fill the heart. Venus is in Gemini at the time of this new moon, enhancing the sweeter qualities, the creativity, the beauty, the love of getting together with friends. Jupiter will also be in Gemini at the time of this new moon. This is going to expand the intentions that you set at this new moon. Every new moon is an opportunity to plant new intentions for that next lunar cycle, from the new moon to the full moon, or from the new moon in Gemini to the full moon in Gemini 6 months later. So 6-month intentions as well as 2-week or so intentions. This also gives us an opportunity to set 12-month long intentions. What do you want to grow over this next year? Jupiter is here to expand and grow our actions, our thoughts, ideas, to broaden our perspectives, to help us have these big conversations and big visions of what our lives can be. I think intention setting at this time is going to be so potent and powerful. We'll be able to align with new possibilities, new thinking, and new perspective. This is all about air power, the power of our mind. So choose to be ethical. Remember, what we say, what we think about, is shaping our lives. It is planting seeds for our future. Where we are now in the present is results of the thoughts we've been thinking, the words we've been using, the stories we've been telling, the beliefs we've been holding, the perspectives that we've had up to this point. And so this is a new day. You get to be a new you, and you get to create new perspectives from this broader, expansive horizon of the Gemini and Jupiter influence. Gemini is a fun sign. I love this time of year. I am surrounded by Geminis in this lifetime. I love the air element. They are so curious. They're great people watchers. It's super fun to just go out in the world and sort of take a back seat and just see what's happening. That's a very Gemini thing to do. They're observant. They are able to see other points of view, and their mind loves to be entertained. They're flexible as a mutable sign. Gemini is the twins. So we know that we're already dealing with 2 different perspectives. Geminis need to be kept busy. They have FOMO, fear of missing out. They can get analysis paralysis, and they can also suffer from anxiety when there's too much information coming in or too many options, too many invitations. This is an important time to practice breath work. This is when you need to be, as always, in all of these videos, I always recommend the free, simple, powerful activity of getting centered, taking a moment of stepping back when things start to get overwhelming and you can't see clearly what your next step should be, to just take 3 deep breaths. This will help you get grounded so that you can clear your mind a little bit more during this powerful Gemini season with so much information coming in this air element sign, to make choices from an empowered place. Gemini energy can get scattered and distracted quickly, and because this is all about information, be aware when you are distracted by scrolling or gossiping or any negative thoughts that are coming up. Don't let these feelings and other people's business and just scrolling on the Instagram steal time from you during this amazing season when you can actually be in real life doing real things and having real-time conversations and connections that will mean so much to you. All of my Gemini friends need to be so active. They can do multiple things at once. In fact, it serves them better to do multiple things at once. And exercise becomes a very powerful medicine for my Geminis and for Gemini season. So get out there, go dancing, ride your bike, run around, burn some of that physical energy. Get your hands involved in fun, creative projects. This is going to be the best way to harness all that energy, especially when you find yourself getting distracted by negative thoughts, anxiety, and feelings of missing out. Before I move into the cards, I just want to reiterate how important it is to keep our thoughts positive at this time. There is always grief and trials and traumas and horrors happening in our lives, in the world, in the collective. And this is a time when it's going to be flooding in. You have a choice in these moments to keep your vibration high or peaceful, calm. You get to choose your thoughts, your words, the stories that you're thinking and replaying. Make sure those stories are helping you to feel empowered, not fearful, because there's going to be a lot of stuff, as always, triggering us. And it's important during this new moon with Jupiter in Gemini to remember the power of our thoughts to shape our reality. Over the next 12 months, we will be able to see social proof and physical evidence of how we used our beautiful minds, our thoughts, and our words to shape and create what we'll be stepping into over the next 12 months. Okay, let's dive into some cards. I have a couple oral decks. I said oral. That is definitely a Gemini faux pas. Hashtag Gemini season. I have oracle decks that I'll be choosing cards from today, as well as the tarot. We're going to start with the Ascended Masters deck. What Ascended Masters are working with us for the Gemini New Moon that is happening on June 6th, 2024. Wow, beautiful. 2 cards fell out. We have Vishnu Trust, and we have the White Buffalo Calf Woman with Peace Offering. Woo! This is big. These are pretty intense energies here. Trust. How does that make you feel? Is it hard for you to trust? Have you been practicing grace around trust or working on deep traumas and old wounds in order to address trust? We have Venus in Gemini right now. And if we choose to be ethical and do things that we know we would want done to us, or act and choose to behave in ways or do things in ways that we know we feel good about, then you can trust that everything that comes back to you is going to be good. If you're putting good energy out there, good things will return. Trust that the situation that you're inquiring about or thinking about or going through at this time will work itself out. Trust that you have all that it takes. Trust that the things that are coming to you now are actually great gifts that you can receive. They're here for you. Trust that you're on the right path. Trust that your prayers are being answered. And trust your gut feelings and intuitions. You are intuitive. If you're here, you're already walking in another world. You're probably an intuitive, a healer, a starseed, a light worker. You're someone who is looking for mystic mentorship and guidance. You want to touch the unseen, and you know that there are beautiful light beings and wonderful forces working in your life. Trust that. Trust that you are not alone, that there are supportive energies and beings as a part of your life path leading you forward. Peace offering. This is beautiful. Wow, wow, wow. At the time of this new moon, how can you make a peace offering that will change the trajectory of your future? Where do you need to make peace in your life? Where in your body, in your mind, in your memories, do you have a sense of dis-ease, disharmony, where you're seeking unity and connection and you're having a hard time finding it? Ask for peace. Make an offering on an altar. Make an offering to nature. This is an air element time, so you might smudge as an offering. You could write down a letter of peace, words of peace, an offering of peace, and burn it, and then allow the ashes to be scattered in the wind. We also really, really need peace on the planet right now. And if we can set intentions for the planet, set intentions for the collective, set intentions for peace, that people will stop warring, that people will see these behaviors of competition and violence as unthinkable. And setting intentions for more peace in your life and more peace in this world will be so beautiful and so felt at this time. The peace offering card also speaks to the part of Gemini that is able to see another person's point of view. Put yourself in someone else's shoes. Truly have compassion for yourself and other people in situations where forgiveness is now needed. Know that there have been misunderstandings. Know that there have been hard feelings between you and other people. This card is a herald that says that is now dissolving, that peace is coming in. Things will be forgiven. There will be a sense of lightheartedness and humor around the situations. Allow the details of this stuff to fall away. Allow the wounds to heal. Allow the hard feelings to dissolve. And call in peace, forgiveness, and compassion for yourself and for the other. Peace offering also brings up the Ho'oponopono prayer. Let's look that up on the internet if you don't have a clipping of it posted on your wall like I do. Ho'oponopono is a beautiful way to truly erase any sort of hard feelings and stuck tensions and traumas in the body when we need to find forgiveness. As you know, my beautiful spiritual seekers, forgiveness is the key to freedom. If we're holding on to things that someone else has done to us, it's only poisoning us. It's only keeping our energy stuck. And we already know that right now during this Jupiter transit, this Gemini new moon, Venus in Gemini, we want to have compassions and soften our feelings and allow energy to flow freely. So any stuck and stagnant stuff from the past, this is an opportunity to make peace with the past. Let it go. Forgive, release, and be free. I have the Angel Dreams deck for our next card. What do we need to know now? What wonderful information from this magical deck will serve us most? What do our guides, guardians, and higher self want us to know now? What information would serve us the most at the time of the Gemini new moon that is happening on June 6th, 2024? The unicorn card? For real? Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at that unicorn. The unicorn card says innocence, trust, and honesty. This is a double message of trust, you guys. What is up? Trust in the first oracle, trust in this one. Magical unicorn power. Innocence, trust, and honesty. I'm going to check in the guidebook for this one. This card reminds us to be honest with yourself and others. Check in to see if your intentions are pure and your decisions are for the highest good of all concerned. This card is reminding you to be honest with yourself and others. Check in to see if your intentions are pure and your decisions are for the highest good of all concerned. The unicorn is a magical creature who emanates innocence, trust, and integrity, the combined energy of both the elemental and spiritual worlds. The unicorn's horn is known to be a pure essence with the ability to help you heal. This card reminds you to trust the flow of your journey right now. Keep the balance between bucking convention and yielding to it freely. Additional meanings: honor and respect others, yourself, and the earth. You can neutralize the poison of gossip through honesty. You have the ability to help others heal themselves. Try to see the innocence in the people around you. This is Gemini. This is hashtag twinning. Are you kidding? This is incredible. This piece of gossip, which I spoke about earlier in the video, this is not good energy, guys. You want folks talking about you behind your back? No way. So if someone does come to you with a little bit of a gossipy information, how do you keep your karma and your energy clean and diffuse it? You know, you give them an honest answer and no more than that. Also, this idea of bucking convention and yielding and finding balance, Geminis are rebellious. Geminis are nonconformists. They're cool, y'all. I'm not kidding. I love my Geminis. And I know a lot of people want to talk shit about Geminis, but I think they're totally amazing and I admire them so much. But they really do have to find the balance between their two personalities of wanting to be one way and wanting to be another. And they are people who are seeking freedom and loving anything that is curious and interesting and different and new. So find a balance within yourself, as well as give yourself space to be a little bit of like someone who's in the back, checking out the space and not so much involved. It's all right to do that. Kick back, do some people watching, and enjoy the show. I also want to speak about honesty. Sometimes when we're having fear and anxiety, we think we need to manipulate our reactions, our responses. We need to manipulate a situation. But honesty keeps it clean. And right now, when there's so much information flowing, if we can call on the power of strong unicorn to help us be honest even when it's hard, or when someone else is honest with us and it's hard to take that honesty. We have clarity in that moment, and we have to accept and be grateful for the truth. It will always set us free. Call on unicorn for the Gemini new moon. Oh, what a powerful, strong energy. I'm going to also suggest that if you do any daydreaming, or if you do any guided journey work, if you do meditation, if you do breath work during this time, visualize a beautiful unicorn coming around you. Allow yourself to have any sort of unicorn you want. It doesn't have to be this traditional white unicorn. It can be like a freaking rainbow sparkly unicorn. Hell, it's Pride Month. So lean into your unicorn energy, and I will complete with one of my favorite unicorn quotes. Always be yourself unless you can be a unicorn, and then always be a unicorn. Okay, we're moving into the tarot. What does the tarot want us to know for the new moon in Gemini that's happening on June 6, 2024? We got the Ace of Cups. This has been a good reading. I'm so happy. The Ace of Cups. Look at this. Look at that image. It's just so beautiful. This person getting bathed in this cauldron of love. This card says, Grail of Rebirth, Gift of Love and Healing. Venus in Gemini at the time of this new moon is going to infuse us with love, infuse us with harmony, understanding, beauty. It's going to infuse us with the ability to use our thoughts and our words to create unity, to create these more loving, compassionate social situations. I want you to definitely lean in to the Ace of Cups. Cups is water. Water is emotions. It's psychic activity. It's dreams. It is the divine feminine. Water is the most receptive element. Water is a reflective element. And how can we have that perspective of seeing another person's point of view? Everyone is a reflection of us. How do you treat the other as you want to be treated? How do you speak to the other as you want to be spoken to? How do you speak about the other the way you want to be spoken about? This is all about unconditional love for ourselves, self-care, and it also means that there is a lot of love out there. So if some of your intentions aren't just about self-love, but also calling in love from family, friends, and a special someone or someones, if you're poly, this card says that Gemini is a good season to be hooking up. Okay, this is more feeling charming and flirtatious and gregarious and chatty and social and networky, and we don't know who we're going to meet, so we need to be in our best light and our best energy, and that means we are taking the best care of ourselves. We're giving ourselves nurturing energy, sweet soft words of affirmation, times to decompress and get in touch with our heart and what our heart needs, what our body needs, and listening to those needs and giving it to ourselves if we have the power and the privilege to do so. Ace of Cups. This is such a card. This card is full of love. Love for yourself, love for the other, love for the collective, and love for the planet. What a fantastic card to end this reading on. Know that love is coming in all forms, and you have to be able to love yourself enough to receive it and accept it. So give yourself some time every single day to care for yourself and nurture yourself. Receive love from others and give love to others. This is a sweet time to celebrate all the wonderful things that are coming in. Wow, that was such a stunning reading, right on point for the Gemini new moon. I want to thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I hope that you got something from this video. Of course, take what resonates and leave the rest. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment below. And if you've made it to the end of this video, please leave a unicorn emoji in the comments. That would be awesome. Let me know that you got here. All the comments help me. The likes, subscribes, and the shares really help too. I am at the beginning of building this channel. It is one of the most challenging things I've ever done, but it gets easier with every video, and I'm really loving doing it. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you so much for all of your support. Have a gorgeous Gemini new moon and Gemini season and Pride Month. Happy Pride Month, y'all.